Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Good morning. First of all, before I go into details, yes, this is going to be a freaking rant this morning. I can't even get a rest without being barbecued from some people. See, I emailed a couple guys I know in the business of radios, right? The business of radios. Now, let me tell you Higgins' dilemma, okay? I'm just going to throw some pictures out there this morning of some scanners, okay? Alright? Because I guess Higgins, as stupid as he is, I'm going to say it this morning because I haven't had my morning coffee, and I had to literally listen to my sister this morning thank me wholeheartedly, cut off her own sentence on her Christmas tree skirt that I ordered. Now, for some of you out there, this is going to be a short video because I have things to do today, and it does not include but not limited to being cursing at YouTube. YouTube decided to lock out one of my videos last night because they don't think exercise video and doing live on a tablet is right. So they're putting all my videos under locking it out. So they're basically putting it in it. We're saying, look, your videos should be private. No one should watch them, and I'm going live this morning for this particular fact to say, And Zoe, of course, turned around and she messaged me with, I'm going to be at my editor today, right? An editor. Yeah, good for Zoe, right? Anyways, I want to go down through this as fast as possible. And so, anyways, you guys are sitting there thinking, okay, what's going on? All right. So, first of all, that's the first thing. Amazon is being a complete, you know, yeah. So Tony said something about that. And so I found a place that sells the fridge magnets. Okay, so I would like to get through this as fast as possible. Okay, so Higgins, of course, messaged me this morning, right? Oh, good old Hig Bobs. So this morning, we're going to go over scanners yet again because Higgins won't leave it alone, apparently, and it's starting to bother Zoe and some of my other followers because, I have StreamYards I'm paying for, so I'm using StreamYards more, which is easier for connecting up. And yet at the same time, people say to me, you know, you know, what's going on? So, anyways, we're going to go through the list once again for the scanners. This time I'm gonna go slow because apparently this morning I'm gonna make a joke this morning. I guess yesterday's radio lesson. What the hell? So apparently Amazon is screwed up this morning again. You gotta be kidding me again. Okay. So apparently, yeah, I have to put this in the list this morning. All right. So shall we go to the list? All right. Love both of you. I think Higgins was mostly angry last night about the coal. I would. I'd send the guy a coal. I would send him a big old thing of coal. So what I'm first going to do this morning, you guys always know this, is I will be um um All right. So first, I'm gonna be going and opening tabs up based on um, the price. Right. I'm opening this. Right. And as I'm opening these one by one, you gotta remember I have to do it by price because apparently my brother Higgins, I get to make fun of Higgins, doesn't realize that scanners, unless you're, by the way, I made a joke this morning. Apparently Zoe got herself a Lenovo. She went to Best Buy and bought it. And I guess she just called them up and said, you know, you know, and was like, "Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? I'm your daddy. Who's your daddy? I'm your daddy. I'm going to buy that." Come on, gotta throw it in there. She isn't gonna watch this morning anyway. So, anyways, so this morning I'm going through these pricing. That's why it's taking so long. And before you sit there and laugh your ass off about who's your daddy, who's your daddy, who's your daddy type thing, it's because. All right, so I think I got them all. Now, a lot of people ask me, how come I don't add the Whistler? Because apparently a lot of people said Whistler is nothing but trouble. So, all right, so I got all the tabs open. All right, now, as you know, this is exhausting, okay? Before you sit there and say, but Rita, but Rita, but Rita. I told Zoe to stay away from this channel today. This particular video, I love Zoe wholeheartedly, and I don't want her being triggered with the word radio, and that's because our scanner. Because so, anyways, I just gotta basically make a statement this morning. Okay, I got two things to do. So apparently Higgins need. See, Higgins is being a cheap son of a bitch. Okay, let me just tell you how Higgins thinks. Okay, let me just tell you what he did this morning. All right, so I could get tired of his stuff. Okay, now Higgins turned around, right? So basically, he wants to buy a radio for $100, right? He screen captured. Actually, I'm gonna save this damn screen capture, save image because I got a reason for it, right? I know. All right, there we go. Fine, you know what? Then I'll fucking do this then, you pecker-wooded bastards. So basically, sorry, apparently the, you know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. Fuck it. You want me to get it? I'll fucking do this, alright? I'll go into Google itself. Because I'm starting to hate things, when it comes to certain things, and Higgins is like, Rock could use a good rant. Yeah, well, it's about you. You see, you can't be a selfish son of a bitch. Okay, you're worse than the fucking Thieves Guild. If you ever play the game, the Thieves Guild breaks into your home and steals. Then he turns around, and he's like, asking me to ask a question. I'm not asking a fucking question for him because fucking the last time I did, they fucking answered it. And then when he couldn't get the fucking hint, he decided to become a tight-wadded son of a bitch. There. So, basically, let me show you this email without you seeing his email address. Okay, look at this. This is the first part of the rant. Okay. So, right here. Okay, let me just put it this way. All right. So, right, kept the email address out. You see this right there? He's got it circled, right? Yeah, it's circled. I'm not going to zoom in because I'll show his email address, but it basically cut and paste, right? He says, Baofeng, dual band, dual time slot, DMR analog. All right. So basically, I asked several people I know on the forum that's been helping me. I was looking for a gift actually for Higgins, a radio that would be affordable for me. All right. Unfortunately, my radio buddies have said time and time again, and apparently some dipshit doesn't fucking listen. Let me get out of this because I'm going to fucking go through this rant fast as possible, as much coffee as possible. Okay. Now I'm going to give you guys a lesson again in Scanner 101. All right. Scanner 101. All right. First of all, let me tell you how Scanner works. For some of you who don't know. All right. Scanner is programmed in a set of codes, a set of frequencies, right? Someone sits there and thinks, well, I'm not listening. I'm not getting the police because oh, and just because I'm being rude today, this is for my brother Higgins. There we go. Old lady is finally firing up a Salisbury steak from last night. Oh yeah. Oh, it smells really gassy this morning. So there you go. Now, can we get down to business? Because I want to fucking say this as fast as possible because Zoe's getting tired of the subject. Scanner. It's like a broken record, all right? So I'm going to go through the list. I got all these tabs open. You're going to see one at a time. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you something first. My camera. See? Here's my camera. Here's my computer. And there's all the tabs we got to go through, you see? All the tabs. And of course, the first two on has been open for personal reasons for my game, but this is why you guys don't understand how fucking much I do for all of you, all right? So, shall we start? I got them in not alphabetic. I got it, let me look real quick. I want to make sure I have them all based on price. Okay, so I'm missing one. Son of a bitch. All right. So what we do is we go over here to Amazon, right? See, this is why I'm double checking. Okay, so the hell, where the fuck did that go? So apparently the one I'm looking for is gone. So let me just go check this because I know it was. All right. I think it goes here, right? Let me look. All right, so let's just get this started. All right. I'd like to listen to music doing this, but okay, so here it goes. You gotta be fucking kidding me again? What the fuck is wrong with this? See, I'm gonna go on a rant this morning. There, it's all in order, finally, I hope. Okay. All right, so let me explain this one, okay, for noobs out there, okay? This radio, Higgins turned around yesterday, right? And Higgins, being a complete whack-a-mole, turned around. I'm leaving that picture open for you guys. That is basically what they call a right. That is basically what they call, and I'm not sponsored by Amazon. Wish I was. I'd probably get a lot of gift cards. We're going to get to the Higgins scam last in this rant, okay? But let me just explain what's going on, okay? Why the hell is my... That's why it's at 200%. I can't see this, okay? So first, I'm going to talk to you about I believe it's this one, maybe. Let me look real quick, okay? So basically, there's an information here. Yes, here it is. Okay. So Higgins asked the question. All right, he's like, why does everything go up to 800 megahertz and some things go up to 1300? 1300 is the 25 or the 25 centimeter amateur band. Okay, basically that's the 1300. Any higher than 1300 is usually cell phones. But Higgins, he doesn't understand radios. He thinks he's smarter and highly more intelligent, psychologically better than me when it comes to computers. Maybe comes to radios, I'm becoming I'm learning more about radios every day. But the thing is that my specialty skill set is going to be in life is fucking radios? No. Good morning. No, I'm sorry if you hear me ranting, but I have to this morning, so don't mind me. At least she's wearing a mask. Probably got she's probably got her just her jokingly her and I'm just being funny this morning, okay? So hopefully she doesn't snap at me. Reason she's wearing her mask is she just came back from Arabia, and she was trying to fight the genie and Aladdin, and she's the daughter of Abu Small, Abba Small. And this is what I think of Higgins. Hold on. And his cockamamie plan. So I'm gonna pour some more coffee in a minute. As long as Chloe knows this is my coffee cup. Now I want to continue with the scanner bit for a bit, okay? Because I'm getting tired of people messaging me, okay? I'm getting tired of people asking questions. I've asked the forum many times over, and on the forum they've given me one answer. One. Each frequency has a different band. At the end of this video, or the end of this rant, besides my rant against Higgins, we're going to talk about the different bands. Now, mostly police are always on the 400 megahertz, so it doesn't matter unless, even digital, it's on the digital, right? The difference between digital and analog is the frequencies literally don't change unless you need a talk group, okay? So sorry if it's getting noisy in there. I mean, I could tell her to leave, but I don't think she would listen, because I've asked time and time again. So let's just have a good morning, okay? So Higgins emails me thinking, and I'll get to that thing in a minute because at the end of the video, I'm going to explain it. However, if he keeps making noise, I'm not going to be able to do this video, and I'm going to have to cancel it. You see, the point is sometimes people do this to me on purpose, and I think it's one of these days. You see, Higgins messaged this morning, and he was just basically, well, hurry it up. I want to get this done soon. So Higgins turns around this morning. You know what? I might just plug. So Higgins turns around, and he's talking about scanners, right? He can't just have just a basic scanner to play with. No, he wants the best of the best. He thinks he's entitled to nice things, right? Fortunately, the problem is Higgins doesn't know what he wants, okay? First, he goes out and buys 2 Baofangs to experiment them as a scanner, right? They're not used as a scanner. They're used as an extended ham radio. Everyone knows this. Chinese made crap, right? And he turns around, and I don't want, if I'm going to use words here, she's not going to be triggering in the kitchen. Chinese made crap, okay? Then it turns around, because I'm tired of this crap anyways. Then Higgins turns around, thinks he could take the radio, apply for a credit card, right? A credit card. It says get $100 off with your first purchase. Yeah, that means they're going to basically say with your purchase, right? And we'll get to this. You see, right? So you get a gift card upon approval. Right now, they're enticing Higgins to go get a credit. Higgins thinks his credit's fine, but think of it this way. If you really want to apply for credit, which, by the way, they'll knock down your credit score when they do a hard copy credit check on you to see if you're working or not. And if you claim you get SSI and then you claim you have your house paid for and everything, they'll ask, what's your rent? What is your tax payment, whatever, and they'll determine if you're approved. They'll give you the gift card after you receive the credit card. It could. So basically, it's like they sit there, right? And they say, if you want to buy this scanner, for example, it's $100 less because you're buying it less. Excuse me for 1 second. You can find my robes this morning. I gotta make the bed business sometime today, but anyways, the point I'm making is I'm gonna rant. Okay, so this scanner is pre-programmed, $94. Okay. Now let me tell you a couple reasons. All right, people sit there and they say to me, Higgins asked me, and I think he was hinting about pricing, right? A scanner. I think with all the gift cards I have, no offense. No, and Amazon being delayed on everything. Black Friday's coming. I'm watching scanners carefully for Black Friday. Now, you could sit there and be like, okay, so what's the deal? The deal is no deal. And you see where I'm going with this? No deal. You see, the radio is literally, right? You can spend $94, okay, as long as it's programmed to on the bottom. There's police, fire, EMS, right there, the little switches, right. Let me just show you without the freaking they Photoshop that right there. See, you got police department, fire department, EMS. You have air and marine, right. You have the Weather Channel and Citizen Band. So basically, this thing will do everything. It's already pre-programmed. It'll scan through the banks quickly and efficiently to find what you need. Okay, so for example, now you guys are kind of curious because there's two different things, right? There's ProVice, DXN, and DMR. Okay, and each one's $50 to $75 more on unit, but that's for digital things, right? You can get a lot of entertainment out of a basic scanner. A lot. You can even program it if you know what you're doing, right? So, for example, once you figure out how to program, you can program this within probably 30 minutes of figuring it out or going on YouTube, right? But a lot of people out there are saying, oh, well, I'm not listening to anything because, I'm using analog and the county's digital. There's two problems with digital again, okay, and I'll get to that when I get to the digital radios. But the thing is, for example, the cheaper the price, as long as your county is still analog, these scanners will literally work. I mean, literally, they're not trunk scanners, okay? I'm going to explain trunks versus non-trunks, okay? You see, I was talking to the policeman the other day. Now, you guys can sit there and say, well, what was I talking to the policeman about? Well, I'll tell you. It was a great conversation, actually. You see, I was talking to the policeman about my card being used. Apparently, I have a new card coming. But before you go and sit there and say stuff to me like, but Rita, right? Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? So, That radio will basically do everything you need it to, as long as you're in an analog zone, okay? Analog. It'll pick up the marine bands. With this, Chloe will have the countertops done in about 30 minutes, and the trash taken out, floors cleaned. She'll have this place, and then the fridge cleaned. I think we got a winner here. Can we say winner, chicken dinner? Yeah, look at that, dude. Did you see that? Can't see it. I'm going blind, though. But did you see that? Went to check on our you know what this morning. Turns out I saw some ice chunks come right off the package. Woo! Anyway, so we get down to business. People, we got fridge cleaning to do and a couple roasting pans to clean. Oh, and you got another plan. Sorry, everyone. I know. Oh, I don't want you to forget. We have how many? 2 or 3 turkey cards to use? 2? Better get them then.
Well, one you can use right now.
Yeah, but expires on.
Yeah, well, we always get new ones for Christmas too.
Yeah, but the thing is, it said this card has to be used the day after Thanksgiving, so we're gonna lose.
We'll use it soon. Can we use it today?
Well, I'd recommend getting it today. I can defrost the second turkey, which will take 5 days. Anyways, my stomach's acting up this morning, so because of my IBS, so.
You want to go get it today? I'll have to take a shower.
No, that's fine. Excuse me for 1 second, people. I know Chloe's probably thinking this all the cups. I need water, and I need water now. Problem is I'm not
going to have to wait for a shower, though, because I used up hot water for the dishes. But I have to get these done. It's my mess I got to clean up.
So currently, my stomach's acting up because of the Salisbury steak. So I had late Salisbury steak last night. Now I'm paying for it today. So the best course of action this morning, as always said, to get rid of the stomach cramps and gas, is to, Salisbury steak, the TV dinner, the banquet TV dinner Salisbury steaks, and the has something wrong with the thing. It's got to be either the gravy, the mashed potatoes, or the meat itself. In some way, it's giving me trouble. It seems at my age, we're going to have to learn to slow down on Salisbury steak, I think. Which, by the way, Zoe didn't look at this last night. She was saying, oh, well, Yeah, so this has contains gluten, yeah. So I have a gluten allergy, I guess, to Salisbury steak, I guess. So this morning is going to be a little water, okay. Oh, great. We only got through 1 tab so far. And I'm in a lot of pain, so. Thank God she left the sink empty. I can actually fill my cup up if I need more water. All right, so this is pre-programmed, okay? Price is $94, give or take, because, basically it's basic scanner. It does basic programming. It goes up to 800 megahertz, which means 800 to 900 megahertz is public safety. But I'll get to all the frequencies in a bit, okay? We've spent too long on the 5BC. The thing is you want something that's plug and play and push without much hassle, you buy one of these, okay? Now, a lot of people have asked me, well, what's the difference between digital and analog? I'll explain that. So the next one up is another analog, right? This one's a little different due to the fact that the radio is hypothetically $95. Now, again, the problem with the scanner is it picks up to 500 channels. And Higgins is always asking, well, how come you can't get this band or this band? Because they took out certain bands. Okay, the cheaper the scanner, the less likely you're going to want to use it for certain things. I'll explain it as I go, okay? So, for example, right, you have um I'll explain it in a bit, okay? So basically, this one is the same as the base station, okay? The difference is for $2 more, you can use it as a base station or a mobile. That's mostly a home one. That would look really good on Higgins' nightstand, to be honest, But the point I'm being is look at Higgins' thoughts, okay? He wants the top of the line. I'm entitled. That's mine. And he's not entitled. The world doesn't owe you shit, okay? I was gonna get him a basic scanner, okay? The problem is Higgins came out the other day, which nice for Higgins, and he's talking about this ham radio thing for computers for like $30. Go spend it for $30, be a tightwad for once, buy it and test it out, right? Instead, he's going through like Spotify to different channels, right? And people actually set up their own Spotify channels specifically to listen to the scanners. So Higgins says, well, Lansing, Michigan is pretty busy. Pretty busy and pretty busy, right? His answer is it's busy, right? Very busy, very fast, right? Let me tell you the story. I gotta take this. And I was always like, oh yeah, water. Probably I got stomach cramps also because I didn't want to eat last night, okay? So he forced me to eat, and I didn't want to eat last night. And with YouTube's problems, you see, the Salisbury Steaks is going to have to basically keep. And Higgins triggered this attack. You see, don't take ibuprofen. You see, the body needs more water because of well, let's just take it one step at a time, okay? I know you guys worry about me, especially Tony, Okay. Tony would say, "Take it slow, my queen," and the Duchy of Chicago would tell me to drink plenty of water. That's things she'd probably tell me I haven't had enough water. But you know what? I'll tell you what it is. Every time Chloe cooks those damn Salisbury steak frozen, this is what I get. It's like my kidneys want to fail or something. It's like something that's in the food that's basically not, it's basically, and I'm gassy as hell, okay? But anyways, we're here to talk about scanners, okay? So give me a minute. So this one here, again, will pick up everything that you need to listen to. And so you got to read the description. The description says something like, it will pick up, it's a conventional analog. Conventional means it's not trunking. A trunking analog is a special analog scanner, okay? I had to do some research the other day because I didn't understand what trunking was, okay? So let me explain this. This one is $95, okay? Again, perfect for Higgins, perfect for everything you need. Higgins does not need to listen to the police. Now, the police is the only thing he's interested in. You have to pay higher premium. You can't go and buy a shithole thing thinking it'll be programmed. I mean, let me tell you what DMR is. It's digital mobile radio. It's usually used mostly in European countries. I heard this from my radio guy this morning before I went to make coffee. My radio guy. See, my stomach was fine until either A, the coffee, or B, it was the Salisbury steak. I've been belching and farting Salisbury steak, so that's the culprit. Probably with my luck, I'll have the runs too. It's like every time I turn around, those Salisbury steaks are giving me trouble. I think it's Salisbury steak. I don't think it's decent anymore, you know? I mean, everything I eat frozen wise, when it comes to Salisbury steak, and it only happens, I think, with Salisbury steak. When you go to sleep, you're fine. Sometimes you're sleeping just fine. Could have been I slept cranky or maybe I shouldn't have slept with food in me. I don't know. Anywho, as soon as this breaks away, we should be fine. All right. So basically, $95 works perfectly, but at what it costs, right? So I'll get to the Higgins email in a minute again. All right, but Higgins is like, thing is the point I'm making is each radio has a set of frequencies. We'll get to that last, right? So you can understand what the radio is for. Fortunately, for any traditional analog that's not trunking, I'll get to the trunking soon. It's basically this will work for basic police radio. Again, another one on the list is, but not limited to, this one. You see, my stomach's giving me a lot of trouble, so I have to, nurse my stomach now. Probably more likely. I can blame Higgins. I'd like to blame Higgins. I'd love to blame Higgins, but frankly, Higgins ain't the problem with my stomach. It's probably more likely, You see, I just shooted this morning. It was a Salisbury steak. You got to make a mental note, after a while you will wise up. They say, one time fool me, shame on me, or fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, right? So, anyways, if you look at this here, this one says NASCAR racing, aviation, marine, railroad, non-digital, right? Again, this will pick up everything you need. Yep, it's the Salisbury steak. It's really giving me a number. I took my medicine this morning to help with the gas. Apparently, between that and the pill and the Salisbury steak, it's got to be something in the gluten. This is the thing that I've already had 2 cups of water. It takes 5 or 6 to dissolve it. Apparently, the body needs to dissolve whatever gluten is in my body that's giving me trouble. Plus, break it down and give me a complete gas. And eventually between the wheat, whatever it is, it's wheat, because Chloe uses breadcrumbs. So Chloe, that's ripe. Chloe uses breadcrumbs. Okay, breadcrumbs and in her Salisbury steak. Panko breadcrumbs. And I don't understand. Well, yeah, bread's gluten. I better drink some more water. You see, I'm going to be basically being tortured with this whole stomach thing until basically, maybe Zoe's got one of those little, what do you call them, dolls? She's doing that this morning to me, punishing me. You see, we all got to do some humor. I know Higgins would have said the same thing this morning. Higgins would have said something like, yeah, she's got one of those little, what do they call them, voodoo dolls? Probably poked my stomach this morning because she can't get in. Then again, she doesn't want to be watching a video about radio. She's tired of it. Yeah, before you sit there, three cups. Yeah. Body needs about 8 cups, okay? So 8 cups a day. Besides, I better move this so I don't have any pellets. Higgins always jokes about the pellets. I'll put this on the stove. So, Chloe can have this kitchen cleaned up in probably 30 minutes if she focuses on it. But she knows it took her this long to get it done. Then she's got to pump out the water out of the dishwasher. Told her I was going to buy her shop vac. She didn't like that idea, joking. We're getting the tabs now slowly whittled down. So this radio, excuse me, when I'm in this much pain, you should think I'm actually a kind-hearted woman. Yeah, I do poke Higgins, and I poke Ducky, and I poke Tony the tiger, but I do it out of love. But right now, you should see and feel how I'm basically feeling. I'm in severe pain trying to get this done. So if I belch and I fart, my apologies. It's just that basically whatever I ate last night is not, you know, it goes with the territory of stomach problems. Okay, so this radio will do everything. Everything else, everything does. $102. Okay, we're going by price. Okay, this one is got everything you need. The thing is again, it's based on frequencies. Okay, now we didn't even tackle the main problem, which is, but not limited to, what what's going on. Okay, for you guys, and I'm starting to dislike ScreenYards for the fact that it's giving me a lot of trouble. All right, so we're going based off of price. Remember, this one again, 300 channels. Okay, that's like two models behind, right? But it gives you aviation, marine, railroad, NASCAR, non-digital, police, fire, public safety. So it's non-trunking. This is for the people that know how to use a scanner that doesn't need to use trunking. Now, we are not got into trunking yet. I will be getting into trunking soon. So basically, it's all the lower tiered scanners do the same thing. Higgins asked the other day about why not certain bands, because it's more money. I mean, literally, do you expect to spend $93 and get a scanner that's gonna, no, you sit there and say, okay, I want to spend $2 more, get one with alarm clock, which a lot of people do, and then you learn how to program yourself. Unfortunately, the problem is the scanners are getting harder and harder, not to program. But a lot of people have asked the literal price, which I'm trying to get to as this. Same thing, we're going to speed this up now. Same thing. It says it's 500 channel. It's got alpha tag, so it's easy to program it with a computer. PC program, aviation, marine, railroad, NASCAR racing, non-digital. So a lot of people say non-digital. What does non-digital mean? It means basically it's analog, okay? It's what I'm picking up, right? Now, a lot of you say to me, now we're going to get into the interesting one, non-digital trunking, which means most police, 99.999% of police that use analog don't use trunking unless it's a digital trunk system. Now, trunked is basically a subset of channels. Now, before you sit there and say to me, what's a subset of channels? The subset of channels is, but not limited to, um, like Higgins said, he's basically being a tight-wadded son of a bitch, right? So I made a joke this morning, Zoe's out till 2 or something. Thank God I don't want her having a heart attack from this. Matter of fact, between my stomach acting up from the Salisbury steak and everything else, my vision's blurry this morning. No offense. I had to get on this morning to do the Higgins rant. Now, this is a trunk scanner, okay? So bear with me. My eyeballs aren't that well. I haven't had my coffee. Higgins needs to realize that if you get anything cheaper, it will pick up, but not limited. And I will get to the codes at the end. It will pick up everything he needs. Now, if he's only wanting police are going to be costing more. Go buy a $30 stick. If that doesn't work, he thinks he can go out, get an Amazon credit card, apply for Amazon credit card, and then because he's Mr. I'm a tightwad, I can basically buy it and then send it back and still keep the gift card. I mean, how do we know the gift card isn't done after 6 months of keeping it? I mean, does anyone know the terms? I mean, has anyone looked up the terms? Let's look, huh? I mean, literally, he sits there and says, terms and conditions. All right, so $100 gift card, right? So, upon approval, earn 10% back and fast and 5% final, right? I wouldn't even do it. I don't even believe in credit cards, right? All right, so it says here promotional financing offer for. How do I get my so basically, you gotta Yeah, basically, you get your gift card right away. So you get $100 gift card, right? But that's only if you apply for credit. It doesn't matter. So he's thinking that he could turn around and it says apply for the Amazon gift card, right? And this item could be yours for a credit card. And this item will be zero, so they can apply the gift card for it. Sales tax not included, right? So basically, he thinks he can turn around and then get the item, use it, doesn't like it, put it back in the box and send it back and let some poor schlub basically get it as an open box while he keeps his gift card because he's being a cheap son of a bitch. You see, let me put it this way. All right. That's not right. Now, I'll get to the digital part soon, okay? Trunking is basically a set of things. Most businesses use trunked systems. Now, if you go over to Radio Reference, it'll tell you what is trunked is in your area and what isn't. Mostly it's businesses, all right? A lot of them are businesses. So basically, if you buy a basic scanner, I always thought a triple trunking scanner would work for my area, right? Until I started doing research excessively. Now, as you know, I love Zoe very much, and Zoe loves me. Tony keeps reminding me of that. I'm like, well, then why won't you marry me? See, got my tongue stuck out this morning being funny, but Zoe should be happy I'm drinking water, trying to take care of myself. I mean, literally, So this is a trunk scanner. Basically, it will pick up anything in the trunking system that people are using, but most police departments use analog, okay? 90% of the country use analog, and when they do analog, they don't use trunked systems. They have some that are digital trunked encrypted, but that's encryption. I mean, literally. So this here is a trunked scanner. Yeah, but what's it do? It basically picks up other businesses in the area and other things, but it picks up all the basic bands. So you sit there and you say, oh, I spent $177 or $171 for trunk scanner, right? What's it doing? Mostly, unless you're in an area where you have businesses using the trunk system, you're basically wasting your money. Now, let me just give you a breakdown of this, okay? We're getting this because, frankly, I'd like to tell Higgins that being a cheap son of a bitch, and I mean, literally, think of it. You can't basically do this to people, okay? You can't just go and buy something and say, and I'm going to get to the whole crux of the problem, okay? This one, again, is once a base station one, they want the one on the right, the programmable one, again, the 800 megahertz to be put in your car. That's what they want. They want you to drive around if it's legal and put it in your car. Now, you could use it at home. That would look nice on Higgins dresser. But that's because it's Higgins. What the hell is going on here now? So basically, how much is this? $188. So you get two scanners for the price of one. Is it worth it? Yeah, it is, because you break it down. It's a better deal. But you can use one for one room, one for the other. You can also set both up, one for fire, one for police. And that is why people use multiple scanners, right? Now, again, some people sit here and they say, do it two for, right? Of course, Higgins, wants to be a cheap son of a bitch. He wants to sit there and be a tight-wadded bastard because he's, being cheap, right? Thing is one's used for a base station, one's used for your car, right? Same thing. All these have different things, right? Unfortunately, this is what they're selling for traditional analog. Unless you're picking up a zone where it's all trunking. This is why I explicitly had to do a lot of research with the help of the radio people. I pissed them off because they said, look, if your brother wants to listen to certain frequencies, he's going to need to use a $700 scanner. But if someone turns around and asks questions like, why isn't it 1.3 gigahertz or higher on radio frequencies as your fucking cell phones? You want to sit there and have a cell phone scanner? Try getting one. You do know you'd be going to jail for like 50 years for having a cell phone scanner because they are fucking highly illegal, okay? I remember one time story time real quick while my stomach's settling. Where I looked at one and I wanted one. And the company said I couldn't have one. Right? I was on trip. I loved scanners back then. So I said, why not? And they said, because it's a scanner for law enforcement. FBI, CIA, NSA. They're the ones that get the good scanners, the good scanners. You can't even find one on eBay anymore. They put it on eBay, it gets taken off because no one's allowed to own a scanner for cell phones. Why? Well, think about it. How would you like to sit there in the middle of the night, right? The middle of the night. Pay attention here because I want to make a joke with you, right? And by the way, DMR is also used for TDMA cell phones. Well, my friend who's a communications expert in the military said, yeah, TDMA is used part of the DMR programming. So it's mostly used for cell phone technology. So 2 for 1. Again, one's for your car. The other one is for a base station. So, you can use one for home, one for that. They both do the same job. One's 800, one's whatever, right? So basically, this one, is it worth it? Depending on it, you can get both for about 190. So you might be paying $20 plus more in tax, but the 2 for 1s is a good deal if you want one for a base station, one for that. They do the same job. So what are you doing? You can also buy electric plug. Now, we're getting into the crux of the digital, all right? We got the digital scanners basically are where Higgins thinks, and I'm going to start with digital now because I think I got my point across that they all do the job. This picks up, right? Digital. Just picks up analog. Now, as I joked with Zoe, like I said, my vision's kind of blurry this morning. I've had a hard time. But I've got it set up so I can go through the tabs. Yes, this is what happens when, you're having some, So, digital, analog, what's the difference? There's no difference. It picks up the same frequencies, right? Higgins says, oh, well, I want digital. This picks up ProVice, NDXN, and DMR. Fortunately, you pay for them. Fortunately, when you look at the freaking trunk systems in Lansing, right? I'm going to go through Lansing this morning just to make a point, okay? Because Higgins ain't getting the point. Point is a lot of areas of simulcast. So basically, the police are using simulcast. So he thinks he's not picking up anything on his $22 piece of shit, saying, oh, well, it's because DMR is used for businesses. NDXN and ProVoice is also used for certain trunk systems. It isn't something that you turn around and be like, that's why they have the trunk tracker. But how many people go and spend the $50 or $75 to unlock ProVoice, NDXN, or DMR? They don't. I mean, literally, you got to ask the radio boys. I mean, Higgins is so scared he can't use the radio for him. My boys, the ones I do trust, they emailed me this morning saying, you could go and buy this scanner for Lansing and you'll have everything you need for, but not limited to. Because the system is simulcast, there's problems, okay? And I'll explain simulcast, but DMR is mostly for business. So if you buy a $100 DMR radio, it's basically analog with a DMR channel locator for locating businesses only. So it's basically, a guy asked a question. One of my buddies said, I'm glad you didn't ask the question because here's the answer. The guy's got the same radio Higgins wants, and he wants to use his program to program the damn thing. So look what happens. It didn't work. The guy basically came back and said he programmed it, but he's not digging it. It scans like three channels, like a minute or something for something like that on this radio. It's really slow. It's not designed to be used as a scanner. And if you're using it as a scanner because you want to be a tightwad, you're basically missing the point. Now, a basic analog scanner will pick up railroad, and I'll get you everything I need on the codes, okay? But point is, you can go spend $340 here, right? And it's going to pick up everything you need plus some, but it's not picking up your local police because it's on simulcast. Simulcast is on a different trunking system. So basically, if you think you're going to plop down a whole bunch of money to buy something, again, the base station equivalent, again, you sit there and you think you're being a cheap son of a bitch. You're only hurting yourself, literally. It'd be like me turning around and buying buying a digital trunk scanner. Let's just say Zoe went out to Best Buy and got her computer, which she did. She emailed me about it. And she turns around and maybe Chloe poisoned my Salisbury steak. And that's why my vision's blurry. What poison did she use? Anyways, come on, I can throw a joke out there for you people, all right? Don't get angry. This one again does the same thing as the handheld equivalent. What's the difference? There is no difference. Higgins says, "Oh, that one looks good. You can pick up everything you need." It also picks up DNMR, Pro Voice, and NDXN. Problem? Your area simulcast. Now, as we get to the bottom, hold on a sec. I gotta set up something real quick. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to look up something real quick. Hold on. Is this where we're at? Yes. Give me 1 second because we're getting to the bottom. Okay. We're getting to the bottom. We got 4 tabs, and then I got 2 other tabs, and then I can finish up here because, I'm having problems. All right. So. All right. So I will. There. All right. So I'll go back in a second. All right. So you go and you say, okay, I want to go higher than this, right? Higher than this. What happens? You go and you pay for this one's, whoops, hold on. We're not ready for that one. See, I can't even see. Literally, I can barely see, and I had to do this video because of Higgins, Whoops, all right, hold on. Yeah, you guys can see the worst of me. Whoever there. All right. This one here is a database scanner, as you know. It basically does all the trunk tracking. Does trunk track. It takes NDX and Pro Voice and DMR. Is it better? No, because it doesn't pick up simulcast. Simulcast is something that's going to get pretty bad, all right? And more digital people get into it, they're going to need to get more of a simulcast. So you're going to find these scanners are going to be obsolete. But in the meantime, you got to ask yourself, these scanners also have the program or the power, for other things. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So basically, what does this mean exactly? It means, honestly, barely walk too, by the way. Maybe they say this is the end of me. I know the end's coming, as my mother would say. Come on, you gotta be funny sometime, right? Yeah, I was wondering why I was hurting a bit this morning. Turns out there's a leftover chunk of dinner from last night. See, I know these things better than most. No. All right, there we go. Love all of you, okay? You see, I'm not feeling too well. I'm actually falling apart at the seams, it seems. Okay, so does this scanner do better than the rest? No. You see, you can turn around and buy a $100 scanner or radio, but all it is a ham radio with DMR things. Which DMR is used in ham radios online for digital radio signals. So you can get a program like Magic Mike, and it's basically built off DMR. and that's how it goes through. Your computer can use it through digital mobile radio, which is a program frequency, and it connects to the computer. So what's that tell you? It tells you you can sit there and say, well, and then finally, the main thing is I'm getting wore out arguing with Higgins is this here, right, Higgins? Yeah, Higgins. Same thing. Will this work for your area? It will do the job for a point, but it won't have simulcast. But you sit there thinking you can be a cheap son of a bitch. Cheap son of a bitch paying $100. Maybe you should wake up and smell what you're shoveling because you want to cheat someone out of that $100 gift card by basically, oh, well, I applied for credit, so it's mine. Yeah, but the thing is, you don't send something back because it doesn't work properly unless you have a problem with it. You see, I don't send anything back. I don't. Now, this radio will do everything plus some and more. Do I ask for it? No. Do you think it's too much? Maybe. You see, in the area, it's too much. Because Higgins is like, oh yeah, I was listening to your island. It didn't move. You think. And they literally asked me what's on my mind, and people say to me, well, how come you haven't bought it yet? Why you keep talking about it? I'm not talking about it. I wanted to talk about something different. But no, Higgins has to ask about radios because he doesn't understand. But he's too damn scared to go post it on the radio, so I gotta fucking do everyone's fucking grunt work. Now, Zoe, I'd gladly do her grunt work, no problem. Fortunately, I'm pissed off at YouTube basically locking my video. Okay, so here we go. Last two on the list, all right? The last two. Then I can finish up with the charts, and then I can freaking be done with this damn nightmare because I'm fucking tired of it. Like Zoe, it's a trigger. This is the ultimate handheld scanner. As you look at the pictures here somewhere, there you go. See how it says Fort Worth, EMS, MedStar, P25 inside? That is 3 different channels working at the same time. That is simulcast. So basically, it's picking up 3 different channels and it's reading them to the radio, and the radio is deciphering them. It's not encrypted. So, P25 talk groups like the Washington State Ferry, that's something that you would want for P25. But do I like it? Kind of looks like crap in my opinion. Really looks kind of, I don't know how to make it out. I'm one of those, I like aesthetics, and if Zoe gave it to me, I'd be happy with it. But personally, the looks alone. But some say, oh, well, it looks complicated. Well, maybe. But my point is it's got a memory card in it. So you program with memory card, right? So it improves the digital performance in weak signal and simulcast areas. So it's basically designed for simulcasting. Say there's a tower, and in Ingham County, where Higgins is, and say he's got like the entire county is running right on these towers, but then, and because he borders on 3 counties, each county's using those towers and repeaters, so it's all garbling up, right? And you can't listen in on the digital frequency. A lot of people say the Lansing public system is without a SDS 100 or 200, you ain't hearing anything. So Higgins can go and spend $100, but what's he getting out of it? Nothing. He's basically wasting his time and effort for what? Because he wants to be a tight son of a bitch? I mean, look. I'm wasting my time and effort trying to explain. And finally, but not limited to the last one, the one that Higgins claims he was gonna, looks good on it. And then spend the $700 and get it over with. Because frankly, the thing is, you want to be a fucking tightwad son of a bitch, then go buy it. No one cares what you do. It's your money. But I'm telling you like it is, that you're not going to be happy forking out. I mean, look, let me show you this. Again, simulcast. Says right there, right? Fort Worth Regional Tyrant Sheriff Patrol. This is how I knew he photoshopped it, right? The thing is right there. They use that same thing to prove that it's simulcasting, right? So he turns around and thinks $100 will save him some money. What the fuck now? Oh, that's my sister. See? So, is this worth the $700? Depends. Now, I made a joke this morning with Zoe about the top of the line scanner. Oh, you know what the problem was? Tell you what the problem was. I can turn this off. Problem is by now Zoe's sitting there thinking, well, how come I haven't bought my scanner yet, right? How come she's probably standing there going, well, how come you haven't bought it? Well, think of it. I literally had to ask the question. Yeah. Oh, this has got to be charged in my office. I'll get to it. Yeah. What is the question? When guys turn around and they sit there, right? And they sit there and they support 3 different scanner companies, Zip Scanner, Scanner Masters, or Bearcat Warehouse. And you have every one of them telling you to go the best you can afford. So then you won't lose connection if it goes digital. Instead, they're slowly changing. One day it could be on analog, the next day it could be digital. And you'll wonder why you're not picking up anything until you realize that people start talking about it on the radio form. But being out in rural communities, radio is the least of their worries. Even the assisted deputy radio guy said this morning. All right. Now, you can fork out $700. What's it going to get you, huh? Bragging rights? For a radio that might not work in your area because, frankly, you're still on analog, what are you going to do? Pick up analog? I mean, literally, the only P25 repeaters we have here is the ferry system. So, the question I have is in today's lesson about spending money and being a cheap son of a bitch is, okay, so let me just show you this. Okay, I'm going to zoom in for this. This is going to be all right, so let's get this over. Okay, so again, somebody asked me yesterday about fucking frequencies. I'm getting tired of it because it's not about jealousy. It's about fucking. I've done more research than anyone, it seems. YouTube vids. I mean, literally, I still got my own reviews to watch. Besides being on YouTube because of I mean, I make time for my treadmill, yes, like I do every day, but I don't have the time to do the reviews. And then people say, oh, well, it's healthier to game than to YouTube. Yeah, YouTube stresses me out, but I'm here for you guys. So if you're looking at this chart here, maybe I need to clean them. Yeah. As you can see here, okay, this is the scanner channels, all right, the bands from all of the freaking radios, right? So you're 25 to 26 petroleum products. I mean, think of it. You guys can look it over for a second. See, those are the bands. You guys sit there and you say to me, oh, well, how come, all right? How come, how come the radios, right, are not running on different version 1.3 higher? 1.3 megahertz or higher, if you freaking understand, is most likely anything that goes higher than 1.3 megahertz is cell phones. I mean, literally, you got a special ham license, okay? Look at this. CB is on right there. 40 channels of CB, business and forest products, 10-meter amateur band. It tells you exactly what you're picking up with these particular scanners. So when you're basically buying stuff, you literally, VHF, 6-meter band VHF, TV, broadcast, all these inter-system anomaly, goes up there. VHF, TV, broadcast, 5 and 6 scanner can pick those up. If you're just away from your TV, you can always pick up channel 5 and 6, FM broadcast, commercial aircraft. You can actually pick up military land mobile, military aircraft, 2-meter amateur band. Remember, you need a license for 2-meter band for listening. But it doesn't mean, to push the talk, but it doesn't mean, you can, The higher you go up, military land via mobile, VHF, federal government, TV broadcast, 7 through 13 has their own bands. 1.25 meter amateur band, ham radio, UHF, trunked military band. There you go, right there, 300s. All these are literally what the radio is. Trunked federal government, 20 centimeter UHF. So when you sit there and you ask, anything go higher than 1.3? No, because think of it. Right here it says, after 800 megahertz, almost to 800 public service bands. So you go from trunk military Michelin to trunk federal government, then to 70 centimeters of 420s, right? The amateur band. So basically, if you're looking at your amateur 70 centimeter amateur band, right? 420 to 449, right? And then you have UHF standard, right? 450 to 460. You're looking at UHF. If you look at the 450s to the 470s, that tells you right there that the UHF standard bands usually used for Marine band. But if you know your radios, when Higgins says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my ham license, I'm gonna one up Rita, woo woo." The UHF 450 to 470, right? What does that mean for me? It means our police band here is using the 400 range. So most police are using the UHF range. Yeah, if you didn't know, that tells you right there. Being a radio person, you can understand that anyone using on radio frequencies 453 is basically UHF. So basically, you sit there and you say, "Oh well, my police is at, most police numbers are the 4 and 4 5s. So no matter what, sometimes you can't, right?" So you go down 800 megahertz. He was complaining the other day. Oh, well, how come? Right there. See? Public service bands. And then finally, you got all the way from 1240 to 1300 is a 12 centimeter. Anything higher than 1300 megahertz, your scanner won't scan it unless you look carefully. I mean, you got to look at all your radio technology. Now, I want to show you something important for county information to wrap this up, put this fucking thing to bed, okay? Because I'm getting pissed off here, all right? And I can barely see. And all right, so you see here, this is Higgins is in 3 counties. You got Ingham County, for example. I'm giving you, right? Ingham County, right? You got EMS hospitals. I sent this to Higgins the other day, right? He thinks, oh, well, the DMR is what I need, really. Let me show you this. Okay, look at this. This is trunked. Okay, DMR is a trunked system. Now, Capital Transit, right? That's it where he used to work, right? DMR. So you want to listen to your former work. Right. Okay, good. Good for you. Go for it. Yeah, that's great, right? Project 25, right? Michigan Public Safety Communication System is trunking P2. So wherever you have a P2, the 325 or the 996 will pick it up, right? This is the trunking system. This is what he has, right? Now, say you want Lansing itself, right? You got EMS and hospitals, municipalities, right? Amateur radio, business, media, and attention, airport, schools, right? EMS, hospital. Right there, see, Tri-County Medical Authority, Charter Township, Public Service, Public Works. You see, it's 153743. So each one's different. East to Land, right? Primary communication. See, so basically, they're saying it's all on. That's alpha tagging right there. If you alpha tag, countywide services, outdoor warning sirens, etc. Right? So it shows everything you need right here. EMS, Lansing Macy Hospital, 155. These are basically 155 is basically you can look it up, but it is literally fucking analog. So basically, they're not upgrading, unless you're, hospitals right there, 400, each one of these is, they're talking about the licensing. See, the licensing, who owns it, what they have, etc. And yet, all these people turn around, and they're like, oh, well, you got to look at what's available. Now, municipalities, right? Right here, the public system right there, right? See? Click on this. It says Michigan statewide, Michigan and statewide, Michigan and Ohio, I think, right? And it tells you right there, right here, right? It says right here, county name, ID 64, and with the right programming, your P22 can be done. You see Eaton and everything. I don't have to go through it all, but this means right there under the Michigan system, it's under P2. So basically, currently it is digital. But to go and put in DMR, it basically thinks that you can bypass the fucking thing by not paying for it. But in his county, he's got fucking simulcast. I mean, literally, if you got the 3 counties basically bordering where he lives, if you're looking at the trunk right there, it tells you exactly what the fuck's going on. I mean, if you can fucking read it. If you're fucking smart enough, you'd fucking sit there and read and be like, right? For example, you got Ingham, right? You got Clinton, and you got Eaton, right? Let's go to Eaton for a minute, right? You got 2 trunk systems, right? Right there. Michigan Public Safety is a phase 2 statewide. See it right there. So it's telling you digital only. But they're also saying with so many Michigans condensed into that basic system, you need simulcast to clear it up. You see, if you're going to sit there and basically poke fun at someone, and then there's Clinton County, right? Clinton County is also trunk system. What's the trunk? Right there, you see, the Michigan Public Safety. So you need at least 325, and then even if you invest in the fucking $340 or $360, what are you getting out of it? Hold on a sec. There. Now, hopefully I'm done, because frankly, if you get the idea, DMR ain't gonna do. It's basically a special program that's basically telling you fucking outright, okay? Oh, that was ripe. Now I'm gonna need my morning dip before I wake up, okay? So, and look, in about 30 to 45 minutes, this kitchen's gonna be fully cleaned. I'll be ready to go. Garbage, and the hall's done, the bathroom's done, and she's just got to throw out a few things, but I am literally saying, technically, the scanners are literally something that I like, but it's not something I want to talk about every fucking day. I mean, literally, look, we can go into the whole gift card thing, and who the fuck keeps emailing me? Because frankly, hopefully it's my guy asked me something. Oh, Google Assistant. Another Google Voice this morning. Who the fuck emailed me this? Oh, shit. Hold on. This is going to be entertaining this morning, won't it, people? Chloe, will you come here a second? Dad was talking about group homes last night. The alternative is, I was like, we won't go there. Anyways. See, I bet you it's going to take her 45 minutes. An hour. She's got her door closed. She's like, what do you mean? I could call her numbnuts just to get her out of faster. I could always charge this up now. Chloe, move your ass.
What?
What? Well, let's see. Apparently, 10 o'clock, you're supposed to see Karen today.
Oh,
Fortunately, she fucking is waiting, and it's already 10:50. Where you got abused or whacked upside the head by your evil roommate.
oh, fuck! I should have went. Look,
Evil roommate. You hear that? I'm the evil roommate, you know. New voicemail. Yeah, whatever, dude. So, anyways,
so what do you want me to do?
you're going to
Scroll up?
call them up and apologize to them. There. There you go. Oh, God. No answer? Oh, well.
No, I can't connect. I just let it go. Look, I just tell him when the time comes. I've been trying to work my ass off getting the kitchen clean for Thanksgiving.
All right, well, you can go back to your room now.
I'm gonna clean my face and walk mopping and shower.
Anyways, so I'm going to, yeah, so I got that email that came in. It was like, she's like, oh, yeah, my phone's charging, Yeah, well, you know what? I don't give a shit about fucking therapy. I think it's a bunch of packed bastards. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, people. You can go do your own cleaning. You take him out yet this morning?
I'm going to. I said I was gonna take him out.
Oh, God, my stomach's killing me. I don't think we should get any more of those Salisbury steaks. Give me nothing trouble.
Okay. Hey, I heard you. Hey, I heard you.
Can't stand those fucking triggers. Can you please just go to your room so I don't have to fucking trigger you, please? You can go back to your computer. Hey, Mom. I'm losing it with those fucking triggers. Maybe you should take a break and go back to your room so I can finish this up nicely. I'm asking. Fine. Thank you. I'm going to take some more water before my stomach
Clean your
explodes.
face, take Moppy out, and just hang out back there.
Well, I will be done soon, I hope. I got down to the gist of it, fortunately.
Still let your YouTube viewers force you to stay on.
No, they're not today. I got plans.
Yeah, you're gonna game after that while I clean.
Yes. I'm going to finish up. I'm trying to collect up all the amber and the madness ore.
I'd like to get at least the kitchen and living room clean for Thanksgiving.
You will have it all done, plus the
I
things.
really want to get things done today.
You see, Friday's coming up soon, everyone. And one of my little tricks, not that I'm doing it, is if Chloe can get this place done in a 2-day window, finishing up, her Christmas will be pretty good. She wants that hard drive so bad, and Friday's coming up for Black Friday, so I will be shopping for it. Thou shalt not steal thy dip. See, I can barely see. Now, let me see. Yeah, I'm gassy and I'm belchy. Now, belchy and gassy, is that the new Smurfs? Belchy and gassy, So, anyways, I'm not feeling too well.
I'll be shaving up.
So first, I'm trying to see the comments. All right, so he's doing different strokes. Yeah, different strokes. Talking about you cheap son of a bitch. No, I'm not talking about the lonely ram. I don't care. The lonely ram should be ram stew, in my opinion. Rita, you're telling me, no, it's not frickin' the cream cheese, you son of a bitch. It was a Salisbury steak. Don't you understand? Every time I eat that damn Salisbury steak, it gives me troubles. Look, I'm not lactose intolerant, you son of a bitch. I ate fucking Salisbury steak last night, you stupid freaking. Don't make me call you a fucking twat waffle here, because frankly, I am getting fucking angry. Because you don't know my stomach. My stomach ain't fucking lactose intolerant. Yo, hey Zoe, I'm sorry, I can't see that well. Scanner dog, no. She canceled it. Yeah, she canceled it. She got mad, canceled it, kept $90 in her own pocket, and sent me $100 gift card. Told me to fuck off. Yeah, that was it. Look, I don't give two fucking shit, mister. I'm a fucking tightwad. Leave me the fuck alone. You see, you sit there and you think, oh, EMS and diddle. I don't give a shit. I've explained it how many fucking times? You're fucking poking me this morning, Ray. Can't you fucking see, Ray? Literally, I know more about fucking radios than you. You can't fucking program a Baofeng to fucking listen to it, mister. I'm a cheap son of a bitch. You need a fucking at least $300 to $400 scanner. 300 to 400. And yeah, you sit here and you're fucking poking me this morning. Every day is a blessing for me, but every day someone fucking keeps poking the shit out of me. No wonder why, you know. No, I don't want to talk about scanners. Fuck it. I don't want to talk about scanners because no one fucking listens. No one gives a shit about what I have to say. I'm only here for entertainment purposes. Plain and simple. Literally, use the Rita, basically. Let's use the Rita. Now, I don't mind if Zoe uses me because I help Zoe, but everyone else, they don't fucking listen. They don't fucking listen. They turn around. I've been buying and prepping like Mother Fanny's been saying to me. But you know what the fucking problem is? I'll tell you what the fucking problem is. No one fucking listens. You sit there and you think you fucking skirt around the question being a cheap son of a bitch. $100 device might work. No, it won't. I fucking asked. I fucking re-asked. I fucking asked in so many different ways. They say if you want a DMR is a trunk system just specifically for. I mean, literally. You want to be the most tight wattage son of a bitch out there so you can get a fucking radio for free. I mean, literally, what fucking type of fucking cheap asshole are you? Oh, the poor type, really. You see, I'm poor and you don't see me complaining. I'm just slapping more batteries while waiting for my plug. Family sit there and says, oh, your hobby, you need to get out more. That's a hint, go fly fishing. But no, I'm stuck here. Why? Because that's the way the cookie crumbles. And yet, we're here listening to someone talk about radios this morning. I mean, literally, I've answered it time and time again. Why 1 point something to 1.800 fucking less? Why fucking some are cut out the other? Each radio frequency designed certain things. If you look at the fucking chart, you'll find it out. But I'm getting tired of fucking explaining to people. How many fucking times do we gotta explain it? I mean, I've already fucking ready to take my ham license test so I can get my ham radio so Zoe can send me my ham radio. Unfortunately, they won't give it to me. Ham radio is dead in this area. The ham radio frequency ain't moving that much. The island isn't moving that much. I got people sitting there. I'm probably, the sheriff says I'm probably one or two people to listen to it in the entire island. That's it. We're analog. What comes analog? I asked a question the other day, right? You want fun? They got mad at me for asking. I was going to send Higgins a basic scanner. Basic scanner, right? But I didn't know what the basic scanner was. I had people sit there and educate me. Basic scanner is a non-trunked scanner that picks up everything, minus the fucking trunks. The trunk is only used for businesses. The police usually don't use trunked digital scanners. So when you get a trunked scanner, people want to listen to businesses. That's what the businesses will have, the trunk. Nowadays, the police used a certain subset of trunk scanners, if it's analog. Otherwise, each radio is designed like a mini ham radio, basically, that's talking. That's why dispatch basically has to use certain radios for certain programming, okay? Because we have 4 islands. You think 3 of them are maintained. Apparently, the 4th island is very little activities, and the nunnery basically maintains their own law enforcement to a point. But you see 3 other islands, 1, 2s, and 3s. We're 1s. And what happens? Yeah. The bottom line is we're not moving fast enough on scanner. So, as the sheriff said the other day, a basic non-trunking scanner would work for most people. I mean, look, I've been telling people, okay, unless you're focused on police, fire, and EMS, all right? And you say, oh, well, I can't listen to the EMS because I have an analog. Then buy yourself a fucking P2 trunking scanner, get it over with. Quit fucking belly aching because, you want to fucking do this, fine. But what are you getting entertainment out of it, huh? You get either entertainment out of me fucking telling you to buy something or you get entertainment the other. I mean, literally. I'm tired of the fucking scanner talk. I've done enough. Talk about something fun? I'll tell you about something fun. I woke up this morning basically thinking I was going to have a great day. You know what? I'm going to let you have it today. Zoe, why don't you give the tongue lashing to the honey badger? Because the troll never learns. Let me put this argument to bed once and for all. You see, I don't want to talk about fucking radios. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because there's too many fucking peckerwoods out there that fucking lie, okay? They fucking lie, and there's too many fucking peckerwoods out there being a cheap son of a bitch. Cheap. Cheap son of a bitch. And you ask me why. I'll tell you why. I'm basically laying down the law here and saying fucking basic scanner to a non-basic scanner works fucking well. Now, if you're in a fucking area that simulcast, these boys on the radio forum knows what they're talking about. But if you want a basic fucking digital scanner, buy yourself the fucking P325 or the fucking 996 or buy them both. If you can't afford those, then fucking don't buy a scanner. I mean, literally, you're always fucking bitching about your taxes going up. Save money for your taxes. I mean, literally. Thing is I enjoy my scanner and my hobby, but I don't fucking enjoy fucking sitting here pointing out the counties. I mean, literally, I mean, I could look up something Zoe was asking something earlier, I'm not going to even fucking go for. The thing is, Zoe already knows hers is encrypted for certain areas. And frankly, I'm tired of fucking. So currently there's 84 trunk systems in Cook County. See, trunked. Yeah, I'm curious. So you got businesses, DMR nationwide capacity, so you can pick up nationwide for medical hospitals or DMR. So unless Higgins wants to fucking listen to nothing but fucking hospitals, it must be fucking really boring listening to hospitals. You got Project Phase 2, public safety. Mostly your $900 communications. I mean, literally. I mean, FedEx DMR. I mean, unless you're interested. The Metropolitan Peer and Exposition Authority, that's where she is. It's phase 1. She can basically do that herself. I mean, literally, you get her computer and within a couple, about 15 minutes using the right program for free scan, she can pull it up. I mean, literally. I mean, her police is literally, okay. Her police would probably be more likely encrypted, and fire and, on that area. But, just to be funny, right? She was talking about Cook County. I was just being nosy and it was just look because, I love, you got EMS agencies right here under their own. You have bus companies and, so it's got like, yeah, so, you got advanced, yeah. So basically, the EMS TAC, FMN. So yeah, these are all basically non-trunking scanners. So Zoe could listen to those, no problem. But my point is, if you're going down the list, you can see a lot of stuff here is non-trunked. Now, say Zoe wants to plop in, no offense, $700, she'll pick up everything plus bag of chips. But the thing is, it all depends on the fucking price, how much you want to pay. I mean, literally, where I live, yeah, you know. Look, the point is you want to know what the fucking point is. I'll tell you what the fucking Badger's doing, okay? I'll tell you what the fucking Badger's doing, all right? For all of you out there. The Badger's fucking pointing, they got enough gift cards, they can buy what they want. No. You see, it's not about buying what I fucking want. You know what it is? It's about this, son of a bitches. Sometimes I want to call someone a sack of shit because they don't listen. You see this? See this? The other day, some shit for brains turns around. He says, and I quote, I don't know why you just don't know order one. Look, you see this? You hear it chirping? Huh? Triple trunking scanner. Using the basic analog band for EMS fire. Last night we had a fire call and an EMS call. Apparently someone committed suicide. But that was it. You see, that was the height of yesterday's business. Someone took their own life. So for what I heard last night, way early last night, right? You hear it moving? No. You think buying a base station scanner for $200 will do the job? Yeah. You think buying one for $350 will do the job? Yeah. You think buying one for $500 will do the job? Yeah. You think spending $700 of Zoe's hard-earned money and she sends me the big brick, the one that Higgins wants, is worth the money? Yeah. But do I think so? It might be worth it for some people like Zoe in Chicago, but out here, I mean, literally, the damn thing doesn't chirp. I mean, literally, you want something, and that people say, "Oh, you're in the wrong town or wrong city or wrong state," because no, some states are analog, some are digital. But my thing is I'm getting tired of fucking explaining to people. The simple answer is you want a basic scanner, buy a non-trunking scanner because most of the non-trunk scanners will basically pick up police if it's in your area. Check radio reference. I mean, literally, otherwise I'm done. I'm putting this to bed because, frankly, the reason I'm basically sitting here and people are flagging fingers saying, oh, the thing, I'll tell you the thing is I'm waiting for a plug. You know what? I bought an electrical plug for $9. Chloe thought because I haven't bought a base station scanner that I'm not worthy of a fucking base station scanner because fucking, I'm buying a plug for mine. Why? Because I found a plug, the OEM brand. Problem is, if it ever dies, I'll buy another scanner. But why am I not buying one with all the gift cards? I'll tell you why. Because fucking frankly, a trunk scanner ain't gonna do shit out here. It's all analog. And if you do have a fucking non-analog scanner, you're basically getting the basic one. Why do you think I want all of them to review? I want to get my office set up to make it as a radio room, one step at a time. But I want to get the studio set up. Why do you think I put out there accepting donations, right? I mean, I'm not a pushy person. But my point is it doesn't matter what scanner you fucking use out here because it won't make a fucking difference, literally. As long as you got the fucking police scanner that works. I mean, literally, the point is it's how much money you want to spend. If you want to spend $95, let me put it this way, okay? Let me just fucking break it down, okay? And then put this to fucking bed. If Zoe went ahead and fucking went out and spent $700, I'd be happy. If she spent $650, I'd be happy. If she plopped down and got the basic $95 pre-programmed scanner and told me to review it for her, I would be fucking happy to do it. She doesn't have to do anything for me. The point I'm making is that each scanner will do the fucking job. Now, you ask, I tell. Scanners basically, to wrap this up, we'll pick up railroad, we'll pick up mil air, we'll pick up military air, we'll pick up aviation, civil air, we'll pick up freaking NASCAR, we'll pick up police, fire, EMS. You name it, it will fucking pick it up. So when you sit there and you want to fucking be a tight-wadded son of a bitch and curve and basically do what you want and you think you can fucking break the mold that they're fucking doing it, they're not breaking the mold. I mean, look. Let me explain what happens if Zoe goes ahead and buys a fucking $700 scanner for herself, for home, right? She's in a big enough building, all right? I want to put this fucking argument to bed so people would fucking realize. Put a fucking thing on there. She's got the antenna, she's got everything, she's listening. But she's only getting 1/4 of the listening. She calls up Ewan and says, oh, what do I do? Blah, blah, blah. They say, oh, $75 more. We can give you DMR, right? Let's just say she went through the list. DMR is a must. So as she was having, say, Scanner Master, Zip scanners, or Bearcat warehouse, program it for her. She can say, I want DMR. They'll set it up for her. So when she gets it out of the box, plugs it in, it's already programmed for 84 trunked systems. So she'll just turn it on and she'll know everything, And what if she turns around and she loves it so much? She says, oh, I want to take walks, but while I'm walking around town, I need a scanner that I can keep in my purse with headphones. They go and they program another one for her handheld. So she's got her handheld and her base station. She's a better prepper than most people then because she knows exactly what she needs to do. Now, if she wants to skip out the 700 and go cheaper, she can go with the freaking 996 and the P325. Get 2 scanners for price of 1. Again, if she knows that there's 80 trunk systems on DMR, she'll get those. But DMR is basically a program where you actually have to unlock the license. Now, if you pay the Whistler, you get it unlocked. But the point I'm making is you can't just cut corners thinking you can listen to DMR. Go buy a radio program or buy a scanner or do something. but don't fucking buy something you think's gonna work. I mean, literally. I mean, it seems you're not happy with your $22 piece of crap already. So technically, you know. And he said he wanted a good rant anyway. So there you go, you know. And she said something about leaving the entertainment. Yeah, well, there you have it. So basically, you know, the thing is, it also depends on people's finances. I mean, literally. I mean, look. You asked me why I haven't bought one, right? Did I give the answers? Oh, did I answer correct? Did I answer correctly? Why? You're Nah, Dax flapped its wings. Yeah, but anyways, ignore the badger, okay? Not feeling too good today, anyways. I'm gassy. Making lunch. Yeah, I want lunch. Can I have some lunch? You should let me have lunch too, you know. I want some lunch. Of course, I don't have lunch. No. Chloe just you see that Chloe just doesn't give a shit about her therapist. Oh yes, yes. You see, let me just give you a bunch of bullshit here, okay? Higgins is fucking sitting there, right? You want me to fucking highlight this? I'm gonna highlight because he's a peckerwood. He's gonna be like, Rita, you called me a peckerwood. Yeah, because he's a moron. You see. Let me tell you what the radio forum does. All right, Zoe will love me for saying this, and I say it out of love because he doesn't understand. Okay, I mean, I think he might be mentally autistic because he just doesn't learn. Are you in there, Ray? Are you in there? Do you want your cheese balls, Ray? Do you want your cheese ball, Ray? Come on, Ray. You want your cheese balls? What is he? He's retarded? See, I'm throwing that in there. Retarded. That's a word. See, I get to poke him now. Or his mother, Fanny, would say I'm crabby. Yeah, all right. I might take a short 5-minute break while Chloe's cooking to basically empty my bowels, depending on how much comes out. I mean, literally, my dinner last night wasn't that good. Now, can we just get to the point of Uniden? All right. Uniden says you need the best of the best, right? They say, oh, you need the best of the best, right? In your area. And you're saying, oh, no, I don't. I'm going to prove it because I'm the Higgins. I need to prove everything. Well, guess what? You prove all you want, but I'm going to fucking put you in your place because fucking I'll show you something you ain't going to like. Okay? You ain't going to like this because it ain't going to be nice today. Nice, right? It goes like this. You see? Asperger for sure. You see? Right there, you turn around and you say, oh, I need the most expensive one, right? Right. Okay, expensive one. Let's look here. The XLT I can recommend. That's an analog. You can get all the entertainment, the 365, the 355, the 175 AT, the 15X, the P2, the 330. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Wow, look at that, Higgins. That's amazing. The 996 is not on there anymore. It looks like they're discontinuing scanner by scanner. I mean, that's interesting that they actually discontinue your other scanners. They could have. Yeah, you see, you go to digital. They're basically, simulcast. You see anything? Wow. You're like sitting there going, oh, what do do? Hold on, let's look. SDS 100. See, information only. Frequency range. There you go. See, it goes to frequency range. Information only. Cannot purchase on this site. You see, they're literally stating that they've discontinued this model. And because they are selling what's available in older stock, you know. Oh, hold on. So apparently they're not even allowing you guys to see the 200. Again, it's probably reference only, but do you get the idea? See, oh, information only, right? There you go. See, product information cannot be purchased on this website. You see, information only. So it looks like they might have discontinued these, and yet that would be something to take into account. Discontinuing them, but at the same time, prices might go up. See, I'm not going to be lazy, or I might be lazy, but you see, you got to ask yourself why. And not making lunch ass burgers for sure. You see, they're saying that in his area he could pick up only the the expensive one, right? But what is the expensive one, huh? I mean, literally, did they discontinue them? Well, I'll look it up in a minute. Mm-hmm. The radio reference keeps an entire list of scanners, so it'll tell us exactly what we're looking for. All right, so what we do is we go over here, right? And because two of them are not available, right, we're going to go look at these, right? This will tell me exactly what's going on. And while we're at it, these are rebranded anyways, right? So you got to ask yourself a few questions. By the way, I love all of you, by the way. So apparently, if you go down here, though, I guess this one's, we'll just take this because they. And then, just to be funny in this, because I'm getting tired of this anyways, I'm going to. Alright, so. There we go. So I'm just. So it says it was started in 2019, so it's 3 years old. Best course is to Google it. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's answer that question. See. All right, so I found some more information with just reading on the forum. So basically, apparently, I now know the answers to my question. Yes, so she's walking moppy. I'm gonna run and use the toilet for a second, but my point is, I'm tired of this thing about cheap people. It just depends on so forth and so on. So if anyone's gonna basically be around, that's fine. If not, maybe I can game soon. Excuse me while I use the toilet. Okay, I'm back, Pete. Sorry about that. I had to jingle the chain, put a dumper, duker, whatever, Now I'm feeling a little bit better. At least you figured somehow it's better than fucking unhealthy better cheddars, Anyways. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I need to go to eBay eventually too. Clear out my watch list. Some of the stuff's discontinued, canceled. So, anyways, I want to tell you guys I'm here. Chloe wants me to get to my game. Not because she wants me to. She basically thinks I'm burning myself out on YouTube. And then I have people sitting there complaining about. So let's see. That's good till December. I might buy that actually on eBay. Higgins is all, oh, yeah, someone's garage sale. You know what? Find some damn good deals on eBay too. Yeah. All right. We're good, right? We're good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, Windows shopping. This will calm me down. Hi, I'm Higgins. You see, I prefer going through eBay for some of this stuff because it's fucking great, you know. And then I'll just open up tabs and then I will stick this in my damn shopping cart because I can. And buy what I want, you know. Because I can. You know, a lot of people sit there and say, well, you know why? Because I have an idea I want to run through. Ah, yes, window shopping for me. Love window shopping, you know? People sit there and they say, cool. All right, so all right, done. Got my window shopping done. Well, that's fine. You can leave it too. I will leave it too as well. You know, for somebody prepping out there, you got to ask yourself, you know, do you want to go cheap or do you not want to go cheap? In a situation when an SHTF situation happens, you're going to want to basically be on tippy toppy shape when it comes to being tippy toppy shape. I wanted soup too, but you know what I got? My pot's clean, so I can make a pot of ramen today, and I still got to write my cousin Dinky a letter too. Mm. Mm. Dirty Two sleeps to go to Christmas. Thank God we found some places for uh Zoe's. What the hell? There we go. You see, people keep asking me about things like fly fishing, what to buy or what radio. And to me, it's like it's all your personal preference. I mean, it's what your skill set is available. Now, in an SHTF situation, the best course of action is always keep a handheld just in case power goes out. All right, that's your first bet. Also, SHTF situation, you got to basically penny pinch anyways. You got to ask yourself, what tools do you need to survive? Okay. For example, let me see if I can find something for you guys. Something that might be of an entertainment value on eBay. I know Higgins is like you. So I was looking for. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Let's put that on the watch list. Okay. Here we go. This is a open box, but if you see it, it takes AA batteries. That's the thing. 3.5-inch portable TV. Looks like a little phone. Takes batteries. You're looking good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if you look at certain things, you'll have to basically look at price. And you got to ask yourself. You know. Yeah. So sometimes you just got to think. If you can't find anything, then you just go move along. So, point is, pecan pie time yet? Uh, I eat chocolate ice cream. Yes. Dutch apple. Yeah, I love Dutch apple. I got pecan, but that's for tomorrow. I got like 2 pecans and there's like 3 pumpkins for Chloe. We got cakes. We got brownie mixes. We got frostings. We got everything we need. I like good brownie too. Just depends. Fudge cake. Yum yum. Fudge cake with fudge top. But anyways, I just want to say, that you know our work is never done. What the hell? I deleted these. Get your family free phones from T-Mobile. That's in my box. All right. Well, I can stay in my box because I don't need a phone. I should clean my email box out. I will. No, at least I'm down at 200 and some emails. I just gotta clear them all out. All right, email cleaned out. So excuse me while I use the toilet again. I will answer you guys from here. All right. I'm feeling pretty damn good about now. Oh, yeah. So, wow. This is why it would be perfect just to disappear. Because think of it. No comments. I already cleaned out my email box. You know. I slept fine until I woke up this morning and sorry, my morning caught me, honey, and then you know what happened. Stomach started giving me wonkiness. Hi, good morning. He's happy. Oh yeah, Discord would be perfect tonight. Yeah, I would love the Discord, with you. So it always would be a pleasure to Discord with you. I'll need to guide you anyways. When am I starting my work tomorrow anyways when it comes to help you with your turkey? Ugh. So, tell me, you got your new computer, Zoe? Yeah, well, I'll be gaming because I gotta go clear out the Shivering Isles, my realm, and then after my realm, I will go from there. Oh man, I'm exhausted. I slept really good actually. I woke up this morning and jumped out of bed. I was feeling fine until I had my coffee and then my stomach started acting up. I just finished my fourth cup of water, so that's 32 ounces of water to dissolve something. Ram out of steam. Yeah, well, you are working your butt off. I mean, I understand that. I mean, I work my ass off too. I mean, look, doing so many researches for radios. Yeah, well, of course you're happy I'm drinking water. Hey, Mop, what's up, huh? Come here. Did you give him his med today? Oh, look at him. I know Zoe wants to sit there before she leaves and sees him. Hey, what's up, Snickerdoodle? Huh? You're cold. Oh, yeah. What's up, huh? Oh, yeah. Let's look at your wound, huh? You taking care of it, huh? Oh, well, we'll get you cleaned up. See, you're still chewing on yourself. They checked him for fleas. They checked him for ticks. They checked him for mange. They said no. Oh, I love him. Yeah, I love him. What's up, huh? What's up, huh? You look like you got out of bad head this morning. Look at his head. You just get out of bed too, huh? Oh, yeah. Moppy is worthwhile. You know that. How are you, huh? How are you, huh? Got a busy day tomorrow. You can have a little turkey plate too. I'll give you a turkey plate. Oh, what is it, huh? You're grumpy again. Grandma Fanny gave me treaters. You got to give me some. Oh, all right. I'll give you some. It's a good day to give you a treater. Oh, yeah. My service dog is whimpering again. Hey, what's up, Stinky, huh? You smell pretty good with that hairdo. We gotta get you some more. I need to go shopping for some stuff. Look at that. You got a Fu Manchu with a mustache going. You're an old man. Oh, yeah, old man Moppy. Moppy, yeah, he's all happy. He sees Mommy Chloe. He's like, new radio for Mommy's Christmas? Yeah. Nah, that's okay. Yeah, okay, I'll give you a treat. That's what Mama Fanny bought him for, anyways. I gotta get you some more. I'm waiting for an order to come in. Amazon's delaying things. Order, do. I love my Moppy. He means the world to me. There you go. Yeah. He was telling me earlier he wanted to complain to Grandma Fanny about how he didn't get enough treats, 2 treats a day, thinks he's being neglected. No, I didn't show anything on with Zoe, okay? Zoe, you get some sleep in. Hopefully no one bothers you during nap time. Uh, uh. Gotta get Aunt Tara's her picks. All right, so Aunt Tara message. She's getting ready to do the jumbo stockings for Zoe. She's going to need to know Zoe's address so she can forward it directly to her from Texas. Keep drinking water. Yes, I know. Keep drinking water. That's what Zoe says. Zoe's left. So, I, on the other hand, am going to be shipping out because I would like to game. So, anyways, I want to talk to my people about a few things. I got some projects to do tomorrow. Pies defrosting, ribs to defrost. Having ribs for dinner tonight. That might be good. It ain't. It isn't. It isn't lactose intolerance. No, Chloe's lactose tolerant. My problem is it's um the Salisbury steak wasn't what's that word um gluten free. So anywho, I check my email. So for the rest of you out there, if you guys have any questions, damn, I keep getting freaking Christmas sales. So for some of you out there wondering, okay, I have an experiment I want to talk about for a second while I drink this last cup of coffee with you guys. Zoe's left. Go take a snooze, which she deserves a snooze because, well, Zoe. Love Zoe very much. Love Higgins too, but Higgins needs to realize that there's a radio form. He can use the damn radio form instead of begging me to do it because frankly it doesn't work. So I ordered everything I needed. I got my preps coming in slowly, but a lot of you peeps out there have asked me time and time again about, but not limited to, um, um, uh, my project. So I will be defrosting a pie. We will be doing a fridge cleaning and the roasting pan. I gotta have that roaster pan ready to go because I'm gonna be basting my turkey every half hour, or Chloe will help me with it. But main thing is literally she'll have the kitchen done in about 30 minutes, trash taken out, fridge cleaned, everything put together, wiped down, and then she's going to get the rest of the floor wiped up and then vacuumed. Got to use a vacuum today. Thank God we're using a vacuum today. We got to make this place presentable for the lady coming on Monday. So we got a meeting Monday. Hopefully that goes good. Hopefully I can give you a great update on Monday about the mental health. What's going on with Chloe? Because I've been patiently waiting. I also want to say, for you all. Mop needs a haircut. Hmm. Hmm. So Dinky and I talking, So a lot of you out there, I love Christmas. I'm prepping for it. I wish I had Higgins' address. I'd send him a present. I would really like to do that. He's probably afraid he'll end up with a bag of Kingsford and match. Like, yeah, I was thinking about that. He's always talking about charcoaling. So, always griping. So, sending him a couple of those bags would make a statement, don't piss off the bear. You might get a better present next year for Christmas. Like a base station scanner, that he can play with. I mean, look, truth is, when it comes to scanners, okay, Higgins is always like, you need to be what's on your mind. He says, what's on my mind? Well, he should have answered his own question in his damn email yesterday. Which reminds me, isn't there a scanner radio thing? Let me look. Well, maybe Higgins can email me that. You know. Because Higgins showed me this thing once. It's like a digital radio scanner or something for PCs. I mean, literally, he'll have to find it for me. I know he's watching this. Maybe that's what he needs to play with for the computer. I mean, he uses the computer for everything, anyways. But still, my point is, when it comes to scanners, the American people need to realize that if you're going to use one, and I did a lot of research, mind you. This is what I've been doing off and on. I still have to finish my video reviews. I can't just keep them. I have a plan, okay? My plan for my video reviews was tomorrow while cooking. But you know what? I got to guide Zoe on how to cook turkey, so I'll be discording with her. I'll be doing offline videos and how to prep a turkey, how to prep well, we're gonna do some stuff. Chloe's gonna join. I'm hoping tomorrow I could use the professional grade camera. I'm going to grab the professional grade camera, the batteries. We're gonna charge them up. We're gonna hook them up. We're gonna use them as professional cameras but not limited to, with the wide lens, so you guys can get a better idea of the cleaning. Not the cleaning, the cooking. You know, of what's going on. So I want to be professional tomorrow, but I also want to make sure we have everything good, because we want to make sure that you, the preppers, if you don't know how to cook turkey, we will show you how to cook turkey tomorrow. We will also show you how to cook green bean casserole. We will show you how to prep a green bean casserole. We will show you how to cook stuffing. We will do all of it. We will do cooking. I don't know if I'm going to use Living Simply and Fun for it. A lot of people think, it should be a cooking channel right now. And, I should give an update eventually on Living Simply Fun anyways for you all because of it. So, but for, Living Simply Fun for the, for the, look at this. I mean, literally, my email is just being bombed with ads. This morning. Literally. It's not even Black Friday yet. A lot of people have emailed me, and they say, hey, Rita, what's your project with Black Friday? Well, I'll tell you, okay. One of the things that I'm waiting on is Christmas presents. Okay, I got some presents going out. I got most of my family covered, except for Higgins and Zoe and Mama Fanny. She didn't ask for it. I should send her a $20 gift card. She deserves it, so she can go buy some prepping groceries again. So Mama Fanny. I should send Pee Wee something just because she's always been good to me. But anyways, let me use the restroom. I want to finish this coffee and then get to gaming, because I got a lot of stuff to do on my game today. So, anyways, with that said, one of my project is I got a list of reviews to watch on my computer, which means I will restart my computer, watch it, and then Chloe will go through map completion for me on a certain game. She's pretty fast, so she'll get it done. I will watch reviews as many as I can. I wanted to watch reviews tomorrow too, in between cooking, but I've been summoned by the wifey to work on, but not limited to helping her with the turkey, which I promised her. So I will get more information tonight on Discord when I Discord her. I don't know if she wants me hopping on a treadmill, pissed off at YouTube. I had to delete that entire video I put into, and then, so it just depends on my mood. I mean, my clothes are still drying from last night's sweat fest. I mean, literally, I can't believe how much I've sweated, out yesterday, but at least, I'm keeping a little bit fit. And could be I had late night early cramps too. The food got finally settled in last night because as soon as I ate, I went to sleep, and usually I don't like leaving food in my stomach because of that lateness, and then I took my med. And then another thing is I have to fill out my warranty card with Chloe's help for my new fly rods I got for Christmas. I mean, thanks family. Yeah, I mean, awesome. Have you guys seen my fly rods? I mean, if you haven't, I gotta show you my Christmas present. I mean, look at these. Okay, look at these. All right, I'll put them back in a second. Look at these. These are the new rods. Comes in a lightweight rod tube, right? Look at these. Higgins doesn't understand. My family likes me to have nice things, right? I mean, look at this. This one's the 5-weight all rounder, right? And Higgins is sitting there and he's like, "Oh, I wouldn't be afraid to break it." That's why they have the warranty. But I mean, look, comes with this rod sock. I've always wanted a Winston. I really have. Problem is, every time I wanted the right Winston, they couldn't. So I think they got a discount on it, but it's brand new. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look how beautiful that reel insert is alone. I mean, literally. I mean, this is a medium action. It's also serial number. If you see the serial numbers are on the bottom there, right? So you got your serial numbered. Each piece is serial numbered. I mean, look how beautiful this is. Green blank. I mean, this is what they call a piece of heaven. I mean, literally, these are what you basically challenge when you know fly fishing. You know what you're doing with fishing, and this is where for the some say, oh well, you can buy $100 rod and you can use it as much as possible. My husband always said he wanted me to have a Winston, but they were so expensive. I mean, back in the day they were like $600-$700. But look at this. I mean, literally, this is mine. This is mine. This is going to be going with me in springtime. I'm taking this baby out. Now, as I said, I wanted the Air 2, but the Air 2 is designed for other people. Each person has their own casting stroke and how they do things. For example, this is for smaller waters. This is a 4-weight. So, the smaller the weight, the more smaller the waters. I mean, literally, I just wanted to say, I mean, look at this. I mean, can you literally, and this is a 4-weight serial number, Winston 2. I mean, literally, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So what it is someone put a sticker on it and then pulled it off for sold. I mean, literally, look at that. I mean, this. My family knows I like fishing, and they're trying to get me to be more active in an active lifestyle. But I mean, Higgins is like, "Oh, I can't believe you." You know what? Don't believe. I mean, literally, this is what they call the pinnacle of fly rods. There's and then you just gently put it in its case. I mean, I love the case. I mean, the case is just, I mean, literally, you don't see this in your everyday rods. I mean, literally, this is what they call the retirement type of fisherman who gets one of these for retirement as a retirement gift. I mean, I love fishing, it's one of my hobbies. And to see a rod made with carbon fiber and a rod tube, I mean, well, I got these yesterday. I was stoked, because it is a fishing tool, but you know, when someone knows how to fly fish properly, 90% of the fish will basically be caught on a fly over a freaking mill, And then I told everyone the stories about my fishing exploits when my husband came out with the Encounter series. He bought the Encounter series for me due to the fact that his best friend was around and I was going around Quincy to the lakes and streams to fish, but still. Anyways, my coffee is only half done, so I just want to get this done for you guys because I know Zoe's sleeping and Chloe's like hurrying out, because Chloe wants me to game. That's what she wants to. She wants to talk to me anyways, and maybe Zoe's right. Maybe Chloe is depressed because she has no friends. I mean, you got to think about it. Last night I was playing my game, right, Chloe? I asked Chloe because she took too long, right? She's like, "Oh, I was looking for fridge magnets for Zoe." "Oh, you were? That's why it took so long. I'm sorry." I was like, "No need. Don't worry." And then I said, "I thought you were being distant with me, because she's like, I'm distant, but I'm not distant." She's like, "I'm distant because I burned my damn bridges with my thing." So currently, look at this. Currently, the snow is finally melting at Higgins part of the world. I was just checking the weather, My dad's got 53, Chicago's 58, Lansing is 53, and Quincy's 31. So apparently, where I used to live, I miss Quincy, by the way. So I'm checking the 10-day forecast for me, and I'll go down the list. I just want to see the weather. So we get sunny today, and then rain, and then Monday the 28th is mostly sunny, and then rain, and then Wednesday is sunny, and it'll drop down. So as long as it's if I give or take, Sunday's the day I got to turn the heater on again for like my sixth heater time for the year, and then it says here on Saturday if this weather is the way it is, we're screwed because it says here December 3rd snow. Anyway, so for my dad's area of the woods, father-in-law, he's got snow showers again. It seems everyone's getting snow on the 3rd. Well, probably not Zoe and Higgins. Higgins already had enough snow, but his power didn't go out. See, he got blessed there. Okay, so apparently Zoe doesn't. Oh yeah, Zoe gets snow on the 3rd too. Figures. Let's see what Higgins is. Higgins is like, "Oh, I don't like snow. I don't like snow. I don't like snow." I'm Higgins. At least the sun's out and it's 32 at night there. So apparently he's not supposed to get any more snow. So, oh yeah, the 3rd and 4th. So some more snow for Higgins for 2 days. Yeah, well. And then where I used to live, Quincy, where my heart is at times, because I love Quincy, is snow. So snow and partly sunny. So they get snow on the 30th. So there you go. So, but I don't mind the weather being it is, as long as we have a mild winter. That means the heater won't be on and the management, the advocate turned to me and said, "Well, Rita, conserve your electric subsidy because, I'm only allowed, like, what is it? I don't remember how much it is, but it was enough that Chloe smiled, saying, 'Oh, more money for Christmas.' Yeah, you're damn straight it's more money for Christmas. Oh, I should go check the electric bill, too." All right, so let me just check the electric company real quick because it'll tell me if that payment hit there, So if you go to the member services, my account, it'll say your account. Go to Smart Hub. Smart Hub's pretty cool. You just put in your email address, your password, and then hit remember me. I tried doing remember me and it never saves it. I also need to check my bank eventually when the phone's, okay, so it says view bill. Why is it? Okay. So we did that. We did this. Okay. So our bill's paid, but it's not saying anything. So it's saying it's not showing the deposit. So I'll just go over to view billing history. Here you go. So my bill was 40 cents cheaper last month, so payment history. Here you go. So okay, hold on. So it says yeah. So we paid that, Okay. No scheduled payments, says billing and payments. Oh, okay. So it's saying here that there is no so there is a huge credit. So, that means next month's bill, will be next month, and December's bill will be January's bill is going to be really, really lower. So, Higgins is probably sitting there going, no, my bill's high. Well, maybe you can apply, which I applied for the thing. So, but anyways, it's game time, okay? Uh, uh, uh. So my cousin Dinky emails me or messages me, and she says, "I said don't forget to look for my Christmas card. I gotta send Zoe a Christmas card too. It's only polite, Christmas cards. Got to send a Christmas card to Chloe's mom. I'm gonna send Chris a gift for Chloe's mom. Just be nice. I'm always nice. Got to send Dad his damn Christmas birthday present. He's bitching about that. He's just gonna get a fucking thing of coffee and be done with it, So, anyways, because of that, my coffee's done. My game time's starting. I want to say to the rest of you out there, hope you have a great day. I will be looking for Zoe on Discord. Otherwise, you might not see me till tomorrow, which means I got to get this place finished, which means we should have most of everything done by tomorrow night. So, in between my cooking, Chloe's going to be cleaning her room. Since almost everything's done, so we just gotta wipe the floors down, finish the kitchen. That's 30 minutes. The dishes apparently are fridge cleaning, trash takeout. Chloe's gonna take about 30 minutes or so and clean Ebo's cage because I know we're getting emails about that. But anyways, other than that, I'm out because it's already 30 minutes past. I said 2. I don't want to drag this on along. It's already 3 hours 2 minutes, and so you guys seen me in pain today. It Salisbury steak. It's got wheat in it. Apparently, I have problems with wheat, and Higgins says, "Oh, you're lactose intolerant." No, I'm not. It's the wheat. I mean, have you noticed a lot of cereals have gluten in it, and it's basically made from gluten is the wheat derivative wheat. I don't have problems apparently with rye um, or other things. I might have problems with beer. My stomach's not what it used to be. Okay, so. Anyways, I got some business emails to do later, but in the meantime, my email keeps coming up with freaking ads. I'm about to fucking throw it all in the damn toilet, I mean, literally, what the hell is this? Higgins emailed me something. Well, I don't give two shits about this. If you're going to buy your own fucking radio, go for it. Just get it done and quit talking about it because I'm tired of this fucking shit. I mean, literally, Higgins sits there and gripes about, he wants to be a cheap son of a bitch, right? By fucking buying a fucking another Baofeng. He can go support the Chinese. He can go support the communist people. My opinion is I'm not buying a radio right now because people don't realize that fucking thing doesn't chirp all the time. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good this morning, I tell you. Okay, everyone, I'm out. So I've had my gripe about Higgins. He just keeps fucking poking me about his damn radio. Now, if Higgins wants to have a nice conversation about radios, we can do it. The problem is the reason I'm not buying one right now, even though you got the gift cards for it. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Why do you think I keep asking for more gift cards? Problem is no. I mean, hell, if Piper wanted to send me a scanner, he could. I wouldn't mind at all. But I'm not asking. Piper is awesome by himself. Hold on. All right, so please unsubscribe. So, like I said, so anyways, like I said, please if you want to have a decent radio conversation, just the reason I haven't bought one yet is because I'm waiting for prices to come down, or the fact that need to make sure we have the right one. I mean, it's not chirping enough, but now it is, so it comes and goes. So I will be playing my game and deep thinking about radios again, but I also want to think about fishing in spring. So if you have any questions, please unsubscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion at the subscribe button. So some fun for the family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. My About Me page is there if you want to donate gift cards to me and you find this video to be more comprehensive. And if you have any suggestions on future videos, feel free to email me at sanjuanisland@yahoo.com or sanjuanisland@aol.com. And please, if you want to donate and you think my content's great, feel free to. No pressure. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow. And happy Turkey Eve from me, my family, to you all. Thank you. And God bless you in everything you do. And God bless the world and God bless America.